Yo, man, let me say this, man, for real. If someone would have asked me, this is real talk. Someone would have asked me straight up, is the black community and overall the black race done? I would have to be honest, straight, realer than real, and say, yes. Whether you want to say that Willie Lynch letters didn't exist, or Willie Lynch did or didn't exist, whatever you want to say, however you want to call it. For those that haven't read the Willie Lynch letters, please read them. Whatever you want to say, however you want to spin it, right? If you want to say the white people behind this, however you want to spin it. If you want to say, you know what I'm saying, there's an agenda out there to emasculate the black man and this and that and so forth, and then there's an attack on the black women and the black family and the black children and police brutality and black on black crime, however you want to spin this, doesn't make a difference. At the end of the day, it's over. Over. I don't want to hear anything about black people being gods and goddesses, queens and kings. I don't want to hear about what black people used to do. Well, we built the pyramids, and we built Timbuktu. And the most, I was with the rhetoric. And the richest man or the wealthiest man on the planet is Mansa Musa and all. I don't want to hear any of that. We were inventors and innovators and this and that and so forth. I don't want to hear none of that, because guess what? In 2022, we're not that. That's real talk. In 2022, we ain't nothing but rappers that talk a whole lot of shit. And that's it. In 2022, we ain't nothing but a bunch of sellouts. In 2022, we practice the same type of classism that we talk about for us dealing with the white man. In 2022, we practice racism towards one another. It's called colorism. I don't want to hear none of that. That white man didn't force you to work at his jobs. That white man didn't force you to live in America. I used to be with that shit, man. I'm leaving America. And this and that, so forth. Like the white man really gives a fuck. You know how many people are trying to make it, trying to get to America? If you traveled outside of America and went to somewhere around the corner like Jamaica, Puerto Rico, well, Puerto Rico is part of the United States, but really it isn't. You know what I'm saying? But and I'm saying like far as them being funded and all of that stuff, like it's a poor country. Anyway, you go like to Jamaica, Haiti, right around the block, right around the corner. People the Haitians are they're damn near dying to get here. So, let me take it back, because, I'm going to take my family to Africa and this. One nigga family ain't going to be missed. There are hundreds upon hundreds of thousands of black families trying to make it here from other countries. The black race is done. It's a wrap. We are the permanent working class. That's a wrap. Yo, in my neighborhood, my community, no lie, for real. I'm not lying. This is my word. My next door neighbor is Caucasian. She saw the Still Creek area slowly but surely falling. And she's like, I had enough. And you know what she moved to? The Palisades. The Palisades is a place where, America's Home for Rent, corporations because now, you have corporate, what do you call it? What is it? I'm having these brain farts again. Corporate landlords, you know what I'm saying? Such as Invitation Homes, America's Home for Rent, and Progress or Progressive. One of the two. I think it's Progress. They not allowed over there. They can't buy any property over there. Palisades is solid. They got a new high school built right next to the goddamn elementary school. And they right off of Lake Wiley. They damn near in South Carolina. She packed her shit up and moved. And then right beside her is 2 Hispanics. Right? They just got like their backyard like transformed. Like they putting patio. I mean, it's lit back there. You know what I'm saying? But the crazy thing about it, listen to this. It's 2 Hispanics that stay next to each other, right? They're next door neighbors. Why did they hire Hispanic people to do the job, and both of the next door neighbors are getting their shit renovated in the back? And both of the next door neighbors, the back of it is literally connected to one another. So there's 2 different houses, separate lands, but they're making it unified into one. Black people would never do that type of shit. Never. Oh, I want my own. I want my own. We don't practice group economics. We don't. What black community? First and foremost, you got to have a black community in order to say that in order to say that a black community is done. Our black community, the black community that we say that we own, we don't even own. Straight up. And the minute a white man comes in and say, hey, listen, I give you $500,000 for your measly ass house, we like, who sold? Not realizing how much the property is worth. If they're willing to give you $500,000, just imagine how much it's worth. The property it is. You know, I look like a goddamn fool this past summer. Going down West Boulevard in Charlotte, North Carolina. Talking about it. They're rezoning. Look at what they're doing. They're gentrifying. Man, nobody was hearing me. A lot of people were like, man, shut up. It's over. Let me tell you something. Let me explain to you how fucked up we are in the head. The white man can move to they can leave. Real talk. They can leave and live on a planet Mars. And black people would still be running the United States of America, spelled with 3 Ks, in a capitalistic white supremacy way. White supremacist way. Oh, we slaves in America, we are goddamn controlled like a motherfucker. White man, racism? Please with that. Please with that. I'd rather catch racism than catch a bullet in my fucking head by another black man. And that's real talk. We're done. Black men are killing one another at an alarming rate, while black women are killing black babies at an alarming rate. And no matter how much I talk about, because, I'm conscious. Brother, power to the people. Black power, Malcolm X. Oh, man, get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. I got robbed in the hood preaching that bullshit. But no matter how much I talk about Margaret Sanger and the eugenics and shit like that, and they put in abortion clinics in our community, and in the Caucasian community, they put in fertility clinics in theirs. Man, nobody want to hear that shit. Don't want to hear that shit. Real talk. All y'all motherfuckers, all y'all old heads, just like me talking about some, we should bring back the 90s and this and that. It ain't never gonna be no damn 90s again. Ain't gonna never be no black TV shows that support black families. It ain't gonna be never be another different fucking world. Cause this is a different world, goddammit. Well, black people don't go to fucking college, and neither do they support it unless you playing football or basketball. That's a fact. Real talk. Ain't nobody wearing no goddamn Grambling. What is it? Grambling State, North Carolina A&T, Hampton. Nobody Howard. Ain't nobody wearing those shirts or those sweaters that we used to wear back in the days. The nation of Gaza, I say done. No disrespect, but y'all, Please. Yo, no disrespect, but at the end of the day, this is no disrespect towards the nation of gods and earths. But this is real, this is supreme mathematics right here. You got the 5%ers that are poor righteous teachers. Shouldn't that percentile had increased throughout the years? Why is it still at 5% if you understand where I'm coming from? Shouldn't the deaf, dumb, and blind, the percentages, which is the 85%, should have decreased? That goes to show no one's listening. That's supreme mathematics. And the reason why, partly the reason why nobody's listening, because you put poor in front of righteous teacher. And nobody knows who want to be poor. Shit, people are saying, hey, listen, that rhetoric that you teaching, is it going to get me money? Oh, no? All right, cool. I don't want it. Straight up. The Sinetas, the Hebrew Israelites, the Nubians, these black people are like, yo, is that going to get me paid? Because the white man over here, I could get a 401k plan. I could get a dental. You know, I could get health insurance. I get a company car. Paid vacation. Paid days off. Paid leave. Done. I seen that video with Trina and what's his name? Saucy Santana. That motherfucker got 1 million views. Excuse me, 1 million views. He got 1 million subscribers on his Instagram page. Full of black women. And what's so funny about you black women, y'all are ignorant. Y'all are ignorant. Don't you understand that he's trying to get the same man that you're trying to chase after? I never understood that. And then those dudes be calling you fish. But this dude called Saucy Santana talking about some, if you don't vote, you don't buck, or something like that. Him and Trina. White America don't have a problem with putting those dudes in commercials. We're done. And that's real talk. I'm a dinosaur. Everybody's waiting for me to RIP. And that's real talk. Masculine man, alpha man, we're done. That's real talk. So when somebody asks me, where's the black race and the black community and this, that, so we're done. DONE. Maybe I need to move to Africa, but damn, most Africans are under a spell too. Yeah, man. Shit, years ago I went to my home. You know what I'm saying? Like, father's side of the family is West Indian. Went to Nevis and went over there and started talking that, freedom of speech shit that we have in America. They looked at me like, yo, you better be glad you American, because if you weren't, they'll definitely find you in the ditch. They don't play that. You don't talk about politics and religion over there. They are very religious. They're very, very, very much under control, under respect. So yeah, man, let's give a hand for the black people. Once again, they've done a good job. They've done a good job shooting themselves in the foot. I lived in Atlanta. That's supposed to be the beacon of light. Atlanta. Fuck out of here. I went down there and the first couple of months, fuck that. I'm gonna do it like the TV show. The first 48 hours, I knew I wasn't supposed to. I didn't belong there. But I already had signed a lease. It's difficult when you don't have that much money. You know what I'm saying? You rich, you could just bounce. Oh, let me just like get out of the lease. Pay the double the rent. Here, take that. But I got caught up. You know what I'm saying? I had a child. Damn, mother of my children, almost died. So that's the reason why it took so long for me to get out of there. I didn't fit in down there. It was, man, I feel way more safer. And it's crazy, but it kind of makes sense to me. I can express myself. I can express my blackness a little bit more in a white town, a city called Charlotte. More so than Atlanta. Straight up. Man, it's so much bullshit down there in fuckery. It don't even make no sense. I know what you're going to say. The LGBTQ community. I saw a lot of them. But they really weren't the problem. It was the motherfucking goddamn elitist ass niggas. Then nose up in the air and shit. Classism like a motherfucker down there. Classism, racism, all the isms that you can believe exist down there. But instead of you believing it, I know it because I live down there. But Atlanta's supposed to be the beacon of light in America because it's a black city. It's one of the worst fucking cities on the planet. I said it. It's so bad. I'm not lying. This is my word. Like, I like going to Florida. I like going to Miami. Well, excuse me. Let me be real. I like going to South Florida. I refuse to drive down 85 to get to South Florida. Matter of fact, I refuse to drive to Florida. I never had. I've always flown. But I'm telling you, I'll never go to Atlanta. Ever. Ever. Now, if they give me some money, they say, yo, Langston, we need you to go down there and talk to the kids, this and that, and so forth. All right, what time? 1 to 3. How much you pay me? Okay, all right. So you gonna book me? Okay, so book the flight. And I'm getting off the airport, getting out of the plane at 12. I'm gonna make it there 1. Book the flight from, you know what I'm saying, the next flight. Give me about to about 4:30, so I can get to the airport after, you know what I'm saying, at like 3 o'clock. Man, I ain't even stopping to eat. Fuck that. We going straight to the motherfucking airport. I'm getting the fuck out of that hellhole. Black people, we're done. Stick a fork in us. We're done. No use of preheating the oven. We're done. No use of putting the timer on the bitch. We're done. That plain and simple. And you can't blame the white man. We could blame him a couple years back, but now we are just robots. Robots. I do what Massa says. Robots. We don't even have artificial intelligence. The only type of intelligence we have is our smartphone. Yeah. Pop, 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 pop. Shots fired. Yup. I'm done. My name is Langston 2092. I want you to like, comment, subscribe. Definitely share this video.